Hey guys, I had so much fun doing my last Lazy Susan. I went searching today and I found another one. I'm so excited about it. I'm going to try to do another kind of geode, hopefully, and we're going to see what it turns out. I've got all kinds of stuff that I'm going to be using. I got fireplace glass. I have some very fine broken rocks and seashells. I have black glitter. I have my resin. I haven't mixed up yet, but I've got it poured in there. It's just setting right now. I have 3 different kinds of glitter, and I have pigmented colors that I'm going to mix in with my resin. But first, that's pigmented colors are these little things here. I think they're upside down to you, but they're just pigmented powders that you can mix in your resin and make the colors. But first, what I wanted to do is do my alcohol inks. This is a wood Lazy Susan that I found at a thrift store for $3. Like, very exciting. It already has all the works and everything. So if you can find one and you want to do a Lazy Susan, you should go to a thrift store. Excuse me. Battling a cold. But I really wanted to, since this is wood, I wanted to color it up with alcohol inks first. So I'm going to do this first part here, and then I'll come back and have my resin mixed and all my glitter and all my other colors, and we will start the actual pour. But I wanted to do the alcohol inks for the base colors underneath. So I just put on Pinata Blanca white, and this is pitch black. I'm going to put some purples and greens and a little bit of silver. These are straight up. My purple is diluted a bit with alcohol. So I just wanted to color. All I did to prep the Lazy Susan was I cleaned it really good because it came from a thrift store, and I wanted to make sure that it was good and clean. So you can see that the inks are going to go in to the grain of the wood, which I don't think is going to be a bad thing. So we'll see what's going to happen with it. I think by the time it's all said and done, it's going to be kind of cool. But that's just me saying it, so you never know, right? I'm going to mix my colors in here. These are just background colors that I'm hoping will show through when the whole thing is done. So I did diluted green, diluted purple, diluted blue. I'm going to turn on my airbrush, a little compressor here, as soon as I find it. I'm going to blow that around, hopefully, a tad bit, and we're just going to see how the colors kind of meld together, and I'm so hoping it's going to be really cool looking. That's what I'm hoping for. I'll do the first coat of, I taped the sides of it because I didn't want all the alcohol inks to be on the side. But once I'm going to do some gold, Pinata gold. Once I get the first layer of resin on, I will take the tape off, and we will see how that's gonna fare out. I'll put a little bit of alcohol on here to help the gold out a little bit, to move so it will intermingle with the other colors. Just hoping that it's going to show through in the end. That's what I'm hoping for. This is only my second one. I truly forgot to, I meant to set my other one out. I'll be right back. I'm going to show you my first one. So here is my first one, which I just think is really, really pretty. But anyways, the next one won't look like this one because I'm going to try to make them all very, very different. This one was done on a mirror. So you can see that I'm putting this one on wood. And we'll see how it turns out. I don't know. It's my first one on wood. Did my first one on a mirror and I loved it. So we're just going to see what this one looks like, right? So I'm going to put some more white on here. Got a little bit of crusty on it. A little bit of white. And I also have some diluted white that I'm going to add so I can have lines showing up and the green colors and all that show up and underneath it. I think I'm going to want a little bit more there. Looks like I'm making a mess. We shall see what it all ends up like. Just wanted the wood grain to be covered up. And I didn't want that to happen. I just came untaped. Not cool. So I'm going to have to fix that. Should always be prepared, huh? Should always be prepared. I must not have got that one taped together, because I most certainly meant to tape it together. It's all good. It'll all work out in the end. So there's that. A little bit of alcohol on it probably worked around with it. So I did the gold, and I'm going to do silver within the center here. Hopefully. It's all going to be kind of cool. I've watched several people make geodes, and they're all cool. I think I'm just a little different, and it's okay to be different. That's what I have to say. It's okay to be different, right? Wouldn't you agree with me? Okay, so I'm going to let this dry. I'm going to spray it with a bit of Kmar, and then I will come back with the resin and everything mixed, and we will see what it looks like. See what it looks like. Be back in a flash. Okie dokie. So whilst I was away, I successfully mixed all of my colors. I have this all nice and cremard. I just did one coat just to hold it in, but I'm just gonna get started mixing this stuff up. I have no idea how it's going to turn out, but I'm really excited to see what it does. So let's just see what we can do. And lay all my, this is fireplace glass. I don't have any real gems to put in it. I know people out there buy that stuff. I mean, like the fireplace glass was not inexpensive. I bought, I think it's like a 10-pound bag for $30. So I kind of wanted to be a little, I just wanted to be cool. And I wanted to be frugal a bit. So I'm going to start out with putting the clear around these to set them. I will probably put more elsewhere, but I just wanted to put these in there and get those set with the clear. I'm going to put a little bit of the white glitter in with the sand there, so they'll kind of show up kind of cool. I'm going to go around the outside edge also of the fireplace glass. It is copper colored glass. It's supposed to be reflective of copper, so we shall see what that ends up being. All of the colors are really kind of iridescent, so there's no telling how they're going to end. So I'm just going to play and see what happens. Definitely not an expert, but I love arting, so we shall see what it does. We shall see. Just going in between everything. I'm hoping that this purple is going to be really pretty up here. You never know, I could be making a ginormous mess. One never knows. Still hoping that the colors are going to shine through. We'll definitely see what's going to happen with it. Just hoping it's going to be pretty. It's awesome that it's on its own Lazy Susan too. Pretty cool. Kind of got to re-stir them a tad, I think. Definitely want specks of black. Like I said, I don't know what I'm doing. But we are going to see what it's going to turn out like. I do want to mix a little bit of my pitch black in with my black here. Shall see what that all does. Hoping for greatness. That's what I'm hoping for. I want the blue that I put in the alcohol inks, I want them to stay, so I'm just putting the clear there so the black doesn't run into it. I want places of gold to stay in. And I want these blues to stay on the outside here where they were alcohol inked. So we're just going to fill them in with clear 2-part epoxy resin. It will be interesting to see what comes of it. What do you think? Kind of cool looking. Put a little bit. Being a little too quiet, huh? It's just cool to watch it. Clear type glitter here. Okay, so there is some truly, I think, crazy colors in here. What do you think? Ooh, holy cows. I'm just gonna say, I'm thinking I really like it. Give me a little bit more resin in here because I'm running out, so I have to put some more in there. Just so it'll go around it with that lovely glitter color. It's awesome. Alright, so I'm going to let it set for a little while. And then hopefully we'll come back in and it's going to be like beautimous. I don't rightly know, but I'm kind of hoping it's going to be beautiful. Kind of sort of hoping for beautiful. Did I drop a piece there? See if I can find a few tiny pieces to put here and yonder to bring it down. This way a little bit. Just to show where it broke open. Just to show where it broke open. Kinda cool. Alright. Put a little bit more resin over top of those so they're not sharp. Would be awesome. Just for them to show it would be kind of stinking cool. Alright, I'm going to find something else to do with this resin before it sets on me. And the next coat on this will of course be a clear coat. Alright guys, hope you guys have had a fun time, as much fun as I have. But I am probably going to take, which I didn't get my Q-tips, or my toothpick, I'm probably going to take just this little awl and just move just little bitty places. Maybe. You never know. Just a little bit here and yonder. Not too much, just on the black parts. We are going to see what that all reveals. Kind of cool though. Alright guys, I'm going to say peace out to you. Hope you have a blessed night. Okay, so this is my finished geode that I wanted to show you guys. I've worked on several. This is my second one here. This one here is my first one, in which I only have partial video for. It's done on a mirror, and it's 20 inches in diameter. It turned out really pretty. I decided to make it a Lazy Susan, so that's what that is. I think it's really pretty. So, and I'm finding myself really enjoying doing them. So I'm gonna move in close so you can see the colors in it are just fabulous to me. So I'm just gonna turn it so you can see it. Right. This is my joy today. That's what we'll be working on today. So this one here is a tray that I did. See if we can clear it up for you. And I'm hoping that I actually videoed doing this one too. Instead of putting the Lazy Susan on, I drilled through and put these handles on so you can pick it up and use it. It turned out quite pretty too. I'm really enjoying doing the resin and such. So all the different mixed media and everything is so much fun. So I came into my art room. This one here is 2 feet in diameter, and I decided to try an ocean scene on this one, and I think it turned out pretty cool. I have a video for this one too, so I will be uploading, but you can really see the depth. I routed this one out in the wood, so some of this stuff would be sunk in, like around my sun. I routed, and anyways, this is really something that I love to do. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and hope to see you come back and watch more of my videos. Please like and subscribe if you found any of this interesting. Gonna say peace out.